invisible partner. Okay, and this invisible partner is AI. Okay, I know in the whole process you might sometimes go and check a look, but now I want to give you an opportunity. Okay, so think about recall. Okay, recall your memory. So what you have discussed. Okay, you want to disrupt a common place, and now you want to check you want to ask, okay, another partner, and that's ChatGPT. Okay, so I want each one of you in your group, okay, to think about how you would like to ask ChatGPT. Okay, assuming that this guy, okay, this AI tool is right here. Okay, so what kind of question you would like to ask? So then you can expect the information that would be helpful for you to finally, okay, determine this common place. Okay. Do you understand what I'm trying to do? Okay. You have discussed a common place that you would like to disrupt last week already. Okay. But before we move on to our next stage, okay, I want you to check with one more group member. Okay. This member probably was not in your group discussion yet, okay? So based on your group discussion, I want you to ask one more group member before we move on to the next stage, okay? So I want you to take out your cell phone, and I want each one of you to ask. So how do you ask, okay? For example, if you are, let's say here you are a group 5, okay? Say you are group 5, and then group 5, you write on group 5, and then your question, okay? So how would you ask opinion, okay, from ChatGPT? What would you say to him? What would you say, okay? Would they listen to ask for information, to ask for help? So what would you say, okay? Okay, now every one of you, please check out your cell phone, and then be careful. So where are your group members? Still on the way? Here? So you are the representative. So be sure to write down your group and then give me some hint. Like perhaps you have some topic or issue already last week, right? Something, and then ask your question. Okay? Your group, and then a topic or issue that you have discussed last week. And then a question, now what kind of help, a question you would like to ask this partner. Okay? If you don't understand what you want to do, please raise your hand. Question? Yes, each one of you, okay? Each one of you. Write down your group number first, and then also give me an issue or topic that you discussed last week already, okay? So I can have some idea. Questions? Get my point. disrupt. You don't think, or people probably don't think that. So some people, so you want to say like some people believe the marriage brings happiness, while others do not believe so? Okay. All right. Okay. So in our society, do you think we are more conservative in marriage, or what is the current trend right now? Won't be different. So, okay, good. So, but do you think that this is like most young people have the same common place and common need? Do you think the majority of the people, of young people, do not believe in marriage? Yeah. Okay. So, because I can imagine this is a very interesting topic. Yeah. So I think, so then you will talk about marriage as something, a common place that you would like to disrupt, and you want to take a look from various perspectives, right? And you probably have young people, you have like parents' generation, like various perspectives. Okay. All right. If we could say that right now, we also want to ask, we have 5 people. You want to ask a lot of people's opinion, like ChatGPT. You can ask and see, what kind of question, or I'm curious about. I'm curious about whether ChatGPT believes that marriage, the idea of marriage, is something that he believes can be disrupted. I'm curious, so you can ask. Or any question about this topic, you can ask. Have you decided to talk from your baby? Yes. You have decided to talk. Which is? Later on, okay. So, are you still debating some more idea, or you? So you're okay. So then probably you might be curious about what the on this topic. I'm not so sure whether ChatGPT is a common place that after society will disrupt you. So it is not interesting to find out the ask. Please include your group number and an issue. Okay, otherwise I cannot relate. Okay. For example, result oriented issues more common in Asia. So which group is asking this question? I think it's this group here, right? So please put down your group number. pretty determined about the topic, and then you have decided the perspectives that you're going to work on already. 你看到后面去了，是不是？是不是这个 idea？ 我给你讲我讲的，you guys move so fast. All right, okay. So did anyone have the chance to ask? All right, before I give you more instruction about how to ask questions. How many more? One, two. So far we have 24, and then we have a total of 32 students here. Because we have other tasks to complete today. Okay? Alright. Okay. This is just an opportunity for you to experience what it's like to ask questions. Okay? Could I use yours as an example? 刚刚这个同学啊，他就说他放进去，然后他发现 ChatGPT 帮他做什么？他说哈，他怎么帮我改文法？他怎么帮我改文法？我一听他这样说，我就知道，我知道什么。What did I know？ 你们猜，他一放进去，他都还没，他写了一个东西放进去，然后 ChatGPT 马上回来帮他改文法，为什么 ？Why？ 他一说我就知道，为什么我知道？因为他一直请 ChatGPT 帮他改文法，因为他一定很多作业都交之前就请 ChatGPT 帮他改文法，所以 ChatGPT 已经跟他这个 machine work together， 所以他就 assume 他邀请我改文法。Okay, so that means if your prompt is not specific enough, ChatGPT will assume the task that you have been asking. 我们现在用 ChatGPT 叫 him 好了，好不好？还是 it， 还是 her， 我都不想要讲他是谁，他是谁 ？him。好啦，我们现在 assume 在我们这个班叫 him 好了，我不想it， 好吧 it 嘛，我又希望他是个 partner， 所以我又不想要讲他是 it。先 him 好了，今天哈，就 ask him help， 然后他跟我讲说，可是老师我已经换了一个 new， 就是一个 new asking 的 request， 为什么他还是可以 assume？ 因为你跟他的这个 interaction 太久了，他就认你就是问他的时候就是要改文法，好 ，Okay, so we are going to give you some instructions so you will not like end up having this issue. Okay, so how would you make sure that ChatGPT, if you use it smartly, good enough, you can really get the kind of help you want from ChatGPT. However, if it's not specific, probably you're just asking a lot of information, and that wouldn't help you a lot. Okay, so I would like to give you some instruction. Okay, and this instruction mainly is based on the video that I showed you last week. Okay, if you have the chance, okay, to watch the video. Okay. I'm not going to play the video again because it's about 8 or 9 minutes, but I would like to give you some highlights and then also give you some examples. The first one, okay, you need to be very, very specific about, so what exactly you want ChatGPT to do for you. Okay, if you just pose question, 如果你们这反过来想，如果是 ChatGPT 有人 pose 个 question 给你，然后想，所以是要我做什么？你就在想，你就想你站在他那个位置。所以你是要叫我干嘛？回答问题，然后要回答多大、多小，是在什么情境？我现在到底要干嘛？你是要一张 PPT 吗？还是你要100个字、50个字，还是要一个 essay， 还是要你要什么 ？What exactly you want from me？ 对不对？你就要意味而想。So I think the task you need to be very, very specific about what exactly you need the comments for. Okay, for what? Okay, so the task itself has to be very specific. Okay, the second one is extremely, extremely important. Okay, so you want information for who are you? So why do you need this piece of information? Okay, do you think ChatGPT will offer you the same information if you ask the question and I ask the question? Probably not. Because you are asking question for doing, for example, an essay. I'm asking the question because I am developing materials for teaching. Okay, so that will be very different. So where are you? Who are you? Why do you need this task? It has to be very, very specific. Otherwise, you will end up like her. ChatGPT will just give you editing, very small, tiny suggestions. Okay? Then next one, sometimes it's the same like you. Okay, remember last week I used Xue Jie's article as an example. Why? Because I want you to be very specific about what exactly I want from you for this group writing project. Okay, so the same for ChatGPT. If you want ChatGPT to offer you something and that something has no specific request, you need to give ChatGPT example. Okay, all right, so like this. So ChatGPT, okay, so this is exactly what ChatGPT wants, rather than giving grammatical suggestions or corrections. Next one, persona. Persona means when ChatGPT gives you feedback, you want ChatGPT to be like a college student, a scholar, a professor. Okay, what do you want ChatGPT to speak like? Okay, all right. Next one, a format. I think it's pretty much the same. Okay, what kind of format? You want it to like a list, bullet points, or like a paragraph, okay, or like a report, or like a PPT slide. What kind of format you want? The same information but could be presented in different formats. Lastly, it's about the tone. Okay, if you are writing a personal story, the tone should be very warm and personal and narrative. But if you are writing an argument, you want it to be very specific, okay, very logical, very reasonable, so that makes sense for your reader. Okay, so there are different layers, okay, to communicate, to have this communication with ChatGPT. Okay, all right. So right now I'm going to ask Clement that he's going to give us an example, okay, based on the 6 elements. You want me to do it or you want to do it? Huh? I have that here. Okay. You want to do it? Okay. So let's see. Okay. For example, could I? What about the prompt library? Would you show me the prompt library?
trick, okay? And today you have many group members here, and I want you to discuss and select one of the laptops, okay? Because when you are working on your group project, okay, we want that specific laptop to be like, a container, okay, a platform for your group. And of course, when you are working on your individual, you can have your own, okay? So if you, for example, if you have selected Lydia's, so each time use Lydia's, so you can continue the conversation, all right? Not start it over again, okay? Continue the conversation for your group one. Let's see, for example, here, you will see here's a 专案, right? 专案, and you can name it like a group one, group writing project, group, you guys have group 5, okay? So then each time when you have a chance to chat, to get prompts, you start it from 专案 here. So you don't have to introduce yourself again. You don't have to talk about your task, your persona, your tone, because ChatGPT has already known the context, everything about your project from the information that you have given, provided here in 专案. Got the point? Okay, so today one of the laptops, okay, will be selected as a group 专案. So each time when you have the further conversation for the group project, group 1, you will continue using that platform. Okay, 好，等一下我们就设一家专案，那专案里面可以做什么？你可以告诉他什么
Okay, later on, we will give you the link of Canva about the mass discussion, and you will see a prompt library. Here's the format of the persona, context, text, example, format, and you can copy it and then fill in your topic right here. And to the scope, 就是你们想要 practice 的范围是台湾的社会还是说全球？然后 and then
我先补充一下 Why is it important to talk about? Please help me identify 3 common places that Taiwanese society holds or the global society holds, because you have to let ChatGPT know what exactly you want to work on. Is that an issue from Taiwanese society? Or it's like Catherine. Catherine is working on a global, okay? It's outside of her country. Okay? 所以如果你们那一组还在决定 topic， 那你没有限定一定要是台湾或者是比较大范畴的，你其实可以从比较大的开始，对不对？你当你跟他讲完比较大的，他就会把比较大的 information 纳进来。那你如果限定 it's only in Taiwanese society， 他就会去找 Taiwanese society related 的 issue and common places。OK， 所以这个很重要，就是你自己范畴要下到什么程度，哎，所以他找的东西才会是比较精准的，不然你就会觉得你看一大堆资料，就这怎么跟我的东西都不是很相关啊，不痛不痒的。OK，next one。
对，就是要设定好范围，不然你们问台湾的东西，它给你全球的那种解法，然后就没办法就很奇怪，
对不对？也不是都，就是你看了就会知道说你不会选嘛，那你会觉得说，那你为什么不下的精准一点？那他给你的 information 是更 targeted。OK， 好 ，next one。
对，然后可以再给一个 example， 就是定义你所谓的 common place 大概是什么样子，然后就写我们的 reason， 就是挑这个主题的 reason。
Because a common place 这个字，可能如果 ChatGPT 你不帮他稍微定义一下，他搞不懂啊。What does it mean common place? But it could be meaning different things in different contexts. 所以如果你给一个explanation， 你说我们选这个，那为什么这个是一个 common place that you like to describe？ 你给他 example， 他就会比较懂。OK。
对，然后下一个是 format， 会请会请 GPT 就是每个点这样叠起来的方式，然后 critical and difficult.
Okay. I think our TA is using this as an example. An example. 如果你们觉得 no, we would like to use a different tone to present the topic, you could discuss. Okay. 那 format 你们习惯他用1、2、3这样子吗？你觉得我不想要这样，我想要有一个 paragraph， 就你们自己要先讨论一下，什么样的形式出来的东西会对你们这一组是比较有用的。好 ，OK。有人觉得1点、2点很重 ，very clear, very specific. But some of you want a bit more information and would like to have the information in paragraph. That's another option. Okay. 好 ，good. So these are the thank you very much. 好，所以你们这些先让你们，等一下我们播放到下一个的时候，到 prompt library。What does it mean？ 就是过来，到 ChatGPT。好，在这个专案的地方 ，OK，you could, for example, you are group 1, and then you could say group project right here. Alright. Now here, you will see this project. Okay, so you're using this. Okay, so it will document all the dialogues, all the thoughts, all the conversation that your group has provided. Okay, and the ChatGPT has given to your group project. Okay, so before, right here, before you ask ChatGPT to do anything for you, talk to ChatGPT and help ask ChatGPT, okay? Provide ChatGPT information. Okay, so these are the information you want to provide. You want ChatGPT to act like somebody, okay? You tell ChatGPT, I'm a first-year university student in Taiwan taking a course. Okay, you can give the information here. So ChatGPT has the background information, knowing that, oh, this is what you are working on right now, and the task, this is this time. Okay. 我觉得你们先给他这个 information 吧 ，the persona and context. OK， 然后 task 应该是每一次都会不一样，对吧？可能现在这个 stage 你可能给他的 task 是 identify common places, but the next stage you will ask ChatGPT different perspectives. Okay, so the task will be a slightly different. But no matter what task, you need to let ChatGPT know about the context, who you are, what are you writing for. Okay, 好，我们要不要先播讲这个部分好不好？你们先讨论，你们这一组谁的笔电是要让你们可以做 group project？ 这个人他每次都会带来，因为不同笔电，然后他 information 都不一样，好不好？所以你们先选一个笔电，然后先把一些重要的 information 先让他知道你们是在 work on 什么样的一个 project。Okay， you will decide. So who's laptop? So if you have decided, let us know. So who's yours? So please have the person of the options. So who is that? Okay, so now comes the What about the group here? You guys have to say, boy first? You have to make sure that if you select one, and that person's laptop has to be here in your week. 所以你们要讨论一下，因为一个礼拜没带就很麻烦。因为到最后老师要把所有东西 document， 就是 as part of your group project。Okay， 要一起交。What about this group here? The group here, so who's?
所以要确定是在谁的手机就确定，不要说上次在谁，这次在谁这，因为这样子会也让他更多的考虑，然后也没办法完整。 来check。So，这个是在你们这个在哪里啊？哦，在